How Jesus became the chosen one. See, I believe the world is shaped by those who learn how to move people. And there is no better example in history than this man for the ability to move people. Now, what I teach my clients is business, sales, speaking. And so when people hear me talk about Jesus, they go, wait a minute, what the heck is going on here? Well, in this video, you're going to understand exactly why Jesus is the ultimate example of influence, is the ultimate example of what it means to have frame, what it means to move people, what it means to have authority, and how we can all learn from him. Matter of fact, I'll give you guys a couple of principles later you can implement in your own life today to start having what I call the Jesus frame. And you're gonna understand exactly why he became the chosen one. Whether you believe in the story literally that he is the Son of God, or if you believe that he's just a very influential man, it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna teach you the science behind the influence that he had. This way you can apply it today to whatever business, whatever mission, whatever sales, whatever speaking, whatever purpose you have in your life. Now, what you guys need to understand is that I grew up my whole life struggling, bullied. I had to change schools. I was socially anxious. I was diagnosed. I was seeing a therapist. I had to change schools. I already said that. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. And it was only when I understood what I'm about to teach you guys today that I was able to start getting paid to speak on stages. I was closing hundreds of deals. I built a six-figure audience. Today, I get to build Born to Speak, which is on its way to become the #1 community on school for public speaking, influence, charisma. So it's really when I understood the first principles, the core, because I could tell you guys right now, oh, just don't use filler words. Have a better posture when you speak, hold more eye contact, smile a little bit more. All those are symptoms of a root, deeper, important first principle. And that, my brothers, the first thing you need to understand today is the power of frame. The other day, I was looking on Instagram through different profiles, and I saw the profile of a Christian wife. In that profile, it said, I belong to Jesus first. And I said, wait a minute. Can you imagine having such a powerful frame that 2,000 years after your death, somebody's wife says, I belong to you first? How about that as the greatest frame in history? What do I mean by frame? A frame, the person who has the biggest frame is the person who holds the frame of reality of the context, is the person who's in control, the person who has authority over a certain context. Now, Jesus, for Christians, which is 2.6 billion people on this planet, currently has authority over the frame of reality itself. Literally over the frame of reality itself. Whatever Jesus said is the truth. Now, where does frame come from? Where does frame come from? The root of frame. You guys heard me say influence, sales is a transfer of what? Sales is a transfer of what? A transfer of certainty. When Jesus said, I and the Father are one. When Jesus said, your sins are forgiven, therefore you can walk again. He was saying with so much certainty, the person couldn't help but to surrender into the frame of his certainty. In every single context, the person who has most certainty is the person who wins. That's why in modern days, guys like Andrew Tate could hop on a podcast and just fucking yap for hours, and then a young person is like, oh my God, that guy's God. Oh my God, yes, everything he's saying is so true. It's because certainty can literally bypass the critical thinking center of our brain. Someone has so much certainty, you cannot help but be like, you know what? He must be right. He must be right. This guy came on this earth and literally created a movement of 2.6 billion people after his death that are still believing in him as being literally the Son of God. This is the level of frame that we must aim for. Now, my friends, let me ask you a question. What is certainty? So now you're like, okay, you understand, it's certainty. I want to speak better, I want to close more deals, I want to be better with women. It all comes down to certainty. The certainty with which I speak. This is what makes the greatest speakers so good. Okay, now what is the style of speaking? What is the style of speaking that proves the biggest amount of certainty? Not only proves it in the world, but also inside of you. That proves it to yourself. Because you want to be in a position of authority if you want to influence someone. If you're on stage, if you're on a sales call, if you're speaking to a woman, you want to be in a position of authority. Now, what will determine that position of authority? It's how much of an expert you are perceived as. An expert, right? Now, what makes an expert? Is it when the person has the perfect script? Oh, they know exactly what to say, exactly at what time, because, oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna just bring my script. Do you think this video is scripted? The only thing I had was the title. I promise, the only thing I had was the title. Everything else is pure what? Pure improv. Improv is what I'm talking about. Because when you improvise and you can still deliver, if you guys believe me right now that I have no script and you see me deliver the way I am right now, you're like, wait a minute, what the heck is going on here? This guy knows what he's talking about. This guy knows how to speak. Therefore, I'm winning your trust. So now you're gonna join Born to Speak because you know you can trust me and you wanna learn that same skill. This is how you earn people's trust. It's in improv, it's not in scripting. When experts show up in any place, people, all they do is ask them questions. Question. This is a sign that people trust your ability to deliver under pressure, under uncertainty. Improv is the ultimate skill. Do you think Jesus was practicing his lines in advance? Should I say it this way? Oh, should I say, forgive them, Father, for they, how could I say it? They don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they don't know what, no! He was just dropping the biggest sauce on the moment. So what is improv? What is improv? Improv is the ability to go from being in your head, that's what I call you're in your head, you're dead, being in your head to being in touch with what? In touch with the infinite intelligence of your consciousness. The infinite intelligence of your consciousness. You guys want to try an exercise right now. I want you guys to start playing the game. It's called the 8-ball game. Essentially, you know how you shake an 8-ball? You get either a yes or a no and it's completely random. I want you to practice the same way, tapping into the flow of infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence can also be defined as flow. It's a scientific state that people get into. It's proven by science, that's what I mean. You want to get into a state where you start generating random words. Random words. Now there's only 2 rules. It cannot be something in the environment. I cannot say whiteboard. I cannot say blue. I cannot say t-shirt. And it cannot be related to each other. I cannot say water, fish, swimming. But I cannot say plane, basketball, Liverpool, ocean, sand, fucking, charisma. It just flew. Boom, boom, boom. Now try it for yourself. What this does is it allows you to realize there's a place in you that is beyond thought. It's beyond your thinking mind. It's literally on the level of consciousness itself. It's creativity itself. You can tap into it and just start generating random shit. Where did that come from? I don't know. The infinite intelligence, the flow. And I can promise you, people ask me, what is the best way to open with women? What is the best closing line? That's all bullshit. There's nothing I could possibly tell you that will be better to what comes through you, through God itself, when you're tapped in. When you're tapped into the ultimate certainty, the ultimate faith, which is God itself. That's what Jesus was tapped into. Literally. That's why people are seeing him, not only metaphorically, but literally as God. Because he was saying, I and the Father are one. And he was saying it with so much certainty in the right moments whenever it was passing through him, that people were like, oh my God, it cannot not be true. That's exactly how he became what? That's what you guys clicked on. That's how he became the chosen one. The chosen one. The chosen one is the person who people trust the most. Literally. So much certainty, people cannot help but to trust him. Improv is how you practice having that skill. Improv is how you really reach that level where no matter where you show up, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on in your life, you can just deliver. You can just deliver. This past few months of my life have been the months where I've made the most money, where I've been invited to speak in front of the most people, where my life has just boomed in the best way possible. My relationship is thriving. And it's been the month where I am least trying to control shit. I'm just like, God, I know you got my back. Let's fucking do whatever we got to do. Full surrender. Full surrender. That's what the Jesus effect is. Each one of you right now are the chosen ones for something in your life. Each one of you. What are you the chosen ones for? I don't know. Surrender. Be present. Listen to whatever flows through you. You know the answer deep down inside of you, bro. I know you know it. I know you know it. You're just being afraid, settling for less than what you fucking deserve. Truly. Truly. So what can you do right now? What can you do today to start tapping into that certainty? Well, certainty not only is practiced through improv, but certainty is also a state. That's what I'm going to leave you guys with. Watch this. Watch this. Certainty is a state. Follow me. What makes a state? There's 3 things that make a state. Improv is how you tap into that state overall, automatically. Visualization is a way you can tap into that state. But no matter what you do to change your state, it's because it changes these 3 things. Number 1 is physiology. If I was talking to you guys right now, talking like this, oh, hi guys, today we're talking about Jesus. And fuck that, somebody get that guy out of here. Come on now. I am the same human being. Both of them are Danny. What is the difference? The way I use my body, the way I use my face, the way I use my hands, the way I project my voice is going to be completely different. Huh? Even after doing that for 20 minutes, I don't know, was it 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. It's been 13 minutes. After doing that for 13 minutes, if I choose to speak like this, even for a few seconds, even I will start losing energy. And I'm doing it, so I gotta get back into it. So that's the power of physiology. That's pretty obvious. Now the next one is focus. How many of you fuckers were focused on the feeling of your butts sitting on your chair before I said so? The feeling of gravity pulling your body down. The feeling of your clothes touching your body. Anyone? Of course not. But that feeling was there, wasn't it? That feeling was there. You just didn't pay attention. There's so much information you're bombarded with at all times. If you focus on everything at the same time, you would explode. This is why focus is a choice. And what's wrong is always available, but so is what's right. We don't experience life, we experience the life we focus on. How about that? Some of you guys are like, oh, I want to become more confident. I want to become this type of person, this type of person. Brother, you already were that type of person at one point in your life. In one circumstance at least. You just focus on all the times you were not. You built a habit of focusing on what's wrong. Some of you guys are like, I want to be more confident in front of people. I want to be more charismatic. And then you're like, oh, teach me, Danny. Teach me the skill of it. Brother, do you have a person in your life where you feel comfortable, who you feel comfortable with, that you can just be yourself, you're funny, you can improvise with? But as soon as you put a camera on, or as soon as you get on a stage, now you go, oh, fuck, oh. It's not a skill issue. It's not a skill issue. It's a focus issue. It's a psychology issue. It's how you use your brain. Last but not least is the language. Language, but most importantly, story. What is identity? People talk about self-image, identity, and I agree. I agree. People only respect you to the degree that you respect yourself. People only follow you to the degree that you follow yourself. It's a mirror. Okay, well, what is your self-image though? It's a story. It's the story of who you believe you are. This is the most important of the 3. Focus and language, matter of fact. Physiology too, but focus and language. Are you the victim or are you the hero? Are you just a random nobody or are you the chosen one? Oh, very interesting. When Jesus was saying, I and the Father are one, when he was talking about I am who I am, when he was talking about he is God himself, what if bro was just a very conscious and powerful human? What if bro was just a very present, resourceful, locked in, conscious, aware, courageous human being with so much certainty he knew the only way he can fulfill his purpose is by making people believe he literally is the messenger of God? How about that? That was his story. That was his purpose. He was focused on not his own little struggles, not his own little needs, not his own little fears, but all the people he could free. How about that? How about that? And that created the ultimate state of certainty. That's why a random ass guy is talking about him 2026 years after his death or his birth. What is your fullest potential? What is the potential you can tap into? What are you going to do about it? How are you going to start practicing your focus, practicing your language? All of this at the same time. Improv, visualization. This is exactly what I teach in Born to Speak. And it's free. If you fuck with the ideas that I'm sharing, this is the type of shit we talk about every week on the live workshops. It's free. We talk for an hour and a half. I get guys on the stage. I give them live feedback. We give each other feedback on our content, sales calls, on the frame. It's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. This is the type of shit we talk about. Other coaches will teach you about, use more pauses, use less filler words, all that bullshit. All those plaster solutions. Sure, it helps. I teach the root cause. The root cause is where the big things happen. Because you can look at guys like Alex Hormozy, Tony Robbins, Eckhart Tolle, Andrew Tate, all different speakers, all different types of speakers. What's the one thing they have in common? Certainty. What's the one thing they have in common? You put them in any context, they get asked a question, they'll deliver without no script. That's how I got my client to close his first high-ticket deal without a script. We don't even need no scripts. And that's the timeless skills, because I can give you a script and okay, you can master it. Oh, it's little technique. It's almost like luck. It's almost like winning at the lottery. Okay, congratulations, you have some money for a while. What happens when that script stops working? When other people start using it? Do you understand the core principles? Do you understand the first principles? Do you have the personality that comes with it? That's why people who win from the lottery, more than 50% of them, there's a statistic, you can tap it yourself. You can check it out yourself. More than 50% of them end up losing it all within a couple of weeks. Versus billionaires lose it all and then gain it all back within a couple of months. What's the difference? One was relying on luck, on little tactics here and there. The other one said, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna become the type of person that can attract that money, maintain that money, expand that money. That's a timeless skill. That's what I teach. Awesome. I'll see you guys in there or here tomorrow, the day after, the day after. Why? Because I post every single day on YouTube. I love you guys. Mwah!